broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
There's no... There's no other way to dance to that song.
Only this way.
What do you call that dance?
I don't know. That's like magic.
Here, pump it back up. Let's pump it back up. Let's pump it back up. There we go. There we go.
It's a lot of like side to side.
Yeah, a lot of shoulders.
And pointing.
A lot of neck. Yeah, a lot of pointing. Way too much pointing. Well, there's
exactly how you do it.
There's no way to segue into this, so welcome to the iZombie After Show here. Down one member today, but that's okay. We can live strong.
Oh, see what you did there.
Strong.
We need some bracelets for that. Like we'll just reinvent since like like what's his name?
They could be like red and oozy or something like blood.
Get on that, seriously.
Yeah, I will.
Thanks to everyone who's watching tonight on YouTube, listening on SoundCloud, iTunes. We always love it. I think we gather more and more fans every week.
It's so good.
It's great. And our numbers are climbing, and ever since the fan call-in show, it's been great. We're gonna do another one of those down the line. But thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, and let's go.
And thank you again.
Thank you.
Let's go around the table for all the new viewers and all the people who love just to hear our names again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am Blake V, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
You can.
And I am Desiree Murphy, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at dmurph625.
You almost forgot it. Do you ever do that? I'm in the middle of the intro, and I'll be like, I forget my name.
I almost forgot my name. Not even my Twitter or Instagram.
Who am I?
Actual name.
My name.
Who am I in this world?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I am Jared Gilkerson. And
who are you?
It's at Gilkerson Radio. It's an amazing Twitter. And Dustin Bradley's always all over it on these nights. We got to shout out to Dustin.
As always.
Yeah.
We love you, Dustin.
Yeah.
You the best.
He was tweeting like, I'm on driving here. And I'm like, and my phone's up and I got like the holder for it, so it's safe. So I got like my Waze up, and I got my podcast up, and then I just see like a little thing that comes down. It's like Dustin Bradley. I'm like, got something to read.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Next red light.
He's pumped.
Yeah. I know we also had some shout outs from Mr. D Style 90.
Yes, he's awesome too.
So awesome. And Florina Raydu.
Always.
Love her. And of course, all our usuals. Christopher Not Walking. What's up, buddy?
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Annie from Desiree
Wonderful.
Murphy. She's pretty good.
She's always at the top. She's the #1.
Oh, we got our fourth member, Hannah, for everyone, is
we miss you,
not
Hannah.
here tonight.
We miss you.
And she's got her show.
She does.
She's in a play.
I know. I got to get the email up.
We should go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get the email up. Don't worry,
Everyone
Hannah.
should go. Anybody in the Los Angeles area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should go see our
Support
girl
our girl.
Hannah.
Yeah, we'll plug the dates and
Perform
the
it
times
out.
here at the end here. And we'll do it right because she's a great performer. And I just saw one of her, I don't know if you guys saw on YouTube. She was like in that, what am I blanking on what it is? Like it was like a puppet thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Or like an animated thing, and
Okay.
she was one of the voices.
One of
and it
the-
was kind of funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
cool.
She's got a good voice for like
She's
almost
so
like
good.
cartoony voice.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize. I'm like, that's her.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It was like a sneak attack. Oh,
Yeah.
Hannah.
I like
She's
it.
so gifted.
Yeah,
She is.
We miss her. We love her.
yeah.
We need to go see her.
Gifted, much like our zombies.
Follow her at the Hotshot Dude.
Yeah, at the
Yes,
Hot
at
Shot
the Hot
Dude.
Shot.
How could we forget? Let's dive into it.
Let's do it.
We were excited. Blake and I were talking. It was right before you came in, Desiree, and it was how this one got a really good rating on IMDb. And I was kind of and after the episode was over, I was kind of wondering. There was no real developments. Why do you think that the viewing audience like really dug this episode? I'm not saying I didn't dig it.
It's a good question.
But I mean,
yeah.
what? I'm trying to think what kind of nuggets of of goodness were in this episode that they. I mean, you had no. Man, I'm terrible with names today. No Blaine at all, and he's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Do you think it was Liv's alter ego? Because it was a good one.
I was thinking like most people, I mean most girls can probably relate to the stalker brain.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately. I hate to say it.
So all
but
men are
yes.
cheaters and all women are stalkers.
Yes.
That's what we're learning?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, no, this one dealt heavily with the relationships that we've been wanting to know more about.
Yeah.
And so we got to see a little kind of crazy development between Liv and Major, but then we also got to see more details of Babs. And like, I've been dying to know more about Babs this whole time.
Me too.
So that was really interesting to find out that this woman interfering with all of this, making us wonder what was going on, was actually an ex of his.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I thought actually that it would kind of be a little more serious or a little more, I don't know, complex or something. The situation of you know, her being murdered and she dated him and, you know, but it sort of just got resolved. And I think we're fine. At the end of it, too. Right?
Yeah, we all. Well, I know we discussed it a few weeks ago about her being, you know, a significant player. You know, is she an investigator? Is she an ex? Is she an ex-wife? And then it ended up just being a one and done,
like just a crazy
a couple
person.
of days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was a deeper character.
For
Is that
sure.
what you thought?
Same.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be way deeper and like more involved in his work. For some reason, I got that vibe. I didn't.
Well,
even
she was
get a
definitely
personal
involved
vibe.
in his work and people
She
that
was.
worked.
Not
I
in the
mean,
way.
That badge bunny.
yeah, badge bunny.
Badge Bunny. I love that.
So funny,
Yeah.
right? That name.
Yeah. Let's
So good.
let's dive into this badge bunny.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's
So
do it.
Regina, what's her last name? Sumner.
Sumner?
Sumner, yeah. Regina Sumner. So the episode starts off. I mean, we know immediately. Okay. The episode doesn't start off with those two, but we'll get to the other twist. So the woman, she's in the garage, and she ends up being confronted by this dude who slaps her around.
Yeah.
But she's packing.
fought back.
Well, she's packing.
Yeah.
What fell out? Okay, she had a bag, and that wasn't a knife. That was like a pie server.
like a spear.
Yeah, it looked like a spear.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's like a spear that serves pie.
Yeah, I know. I swear it looked like a pie server, right? Didn't look like the pie.
Like one of those little slice and
does,
scoops.
Yeah. Slice and scoops. The Thanksgiving and all of us who are still in that vibe.
Exactly.
Slice and
Everyone have a great holiday. I hope so. Okay, let's get back to Regina's weapon. So she stabs the guy like in the knee, pretty much.
Right.
And he's like, it looks like he's gonna get his ass.
You know what it was?
What?
Because she's the wedding planner. It was a slice and scoop.
probably was.
It was one of those like metal
But does the
fancy
wedding planner have the cake server?
Well, she does. A regular wedding planner probably doesn't.
If I had a wedding planner and we
Regina
met in
does.
public, like to plan the wedding, and then all of a sudden she just was looking through her bag and she's like looking
got
for her
this.
wallet or something. Oh, and then she's like just like go through like a cake server.
Maybe some clients they're very picky on their cake server.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, I need the classiest slice and scoop that you can get me.
Oh my god, this is
Maybe.
great. Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe.
I hope so.
You never know. You know,
Yeah.
people like what they like, Jared.
Yeah.
And some may like a fancy slice and scoop.
Okay.
You don't know.
Well, she
You don't
did,
know
and she was
people.
playing. She knew how to use it.
absolutely did.
She stabbed the guy in the leg.
Yeah.
And then she's
And
about
she
to
was-
finish him off.
And she was thankful she had that in her purse.
Thankful.
Jared, wouldn't you be
Grateful.
thankful?
Thankful and grateful.
Yeah, all
if
this
you were
Thanksgiving talk.
Getting slapped
I know.
around in the parking lot,
Yeah.
and all you had was the slice and scoop. Okay, I'm moving on.
Did she have
Wouldn't
a?
you be thankful?
Well, she had a gun too.
She had a gun.
So she had everything. So there's no reason to have the.
Okay, well, I thought it
Pie
was just
server.
an exciting accessory.
Sure, it was great. It was great. It made for more blood, and then she was gonna finish him off, and then she's shot by a mysterious person
Yes.
that we don't see. This assailant that we do see, he runs, and it's gone. There, start of case. So they go, Ravi and Liv at the body the next day, and Babs comes in hungover, I guess, or no.
Yes.
We learn later on. I'm an idiot because he's texting.
We learned that
What's that?
in the episode?
And for
Yeah.
some reason, I thought it was important to write that she had a 9mm bullet. For some reason, that was really important.
Oh, yeah, because
Right,
it matched
to match his
Babs'
gun.
gun.
Yeah.
But we remember we learned later on in the episode. We'll just go out of order. We learned later on that he was up the night before texting her, so that's why he came in
Right.
to the scene of the crime all
Well,
tired.
and he left that threatening voicemail.
Yeah, so he's
on
really
her
tired. He
phone.
probably wrote that down. He was probably up all night writing what was he gonna say.
Probably.
So we learned that they dated.
Planning out, yes.
So at that moment, did you think that there's going to be a bigger story? Did you think this is just going to be the
Yes.
case of the day?
I thought it was going to be a bigger story, personally, because
Yeah.
I mean, we've had all these like revolving characters that these cases are about, but this was dealing with Babs, and not only was it dealing with Babs, but it was like essentially, you know, murder that happened with his weapon, and you know, it just seemed like a bigger deal to me, and that's why I was surprised at the end of the episode how it sort of just got resolved.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be a lot more like, you know,
I thought it was going to be way worse, like something with him.
Yes,
But-
he was going to get like fired or you know, something major, especially with the newspaper article that's like, you know, we're investigating this guy. I mean, that's a huge story in life. Yeah, if you have any police officer accused of any type of murder, I mean, that's a big deal.
And I love how Babs was like, "Oh shucks, like I might get suspended. That's BS." Like, well, I mean, as we find out, like this woman had your gun at the crime scene. Like, let's go here. Like,
sort of not BS.
Maybe you should take a couple of days.
Yeah, and like be cool with it because it's like sort of a big deal.
Yeah. And it was a big deal for Kavanaugh to get the case. The guy's a total dick. But he's popped up a few episodes.
He has.
And I kind of like the guy because he's just kind of a jerk. And I don't like him, but I like that his character's like this jerk and is just trying to like impress the brass. So he kind of gives Ravi and Liv some grief. Because he already sees those two as like, you know, Babs' buddies. And, and like he just doesn't
like not
trust
to be
them.
taken seriously.
Yeah, at all. So he's on the case. We also see that they put Agent is Agent Bosio also on the case? Like it was both of them kind of investigating it. But she's the one that kind of spills the beans on like, okay, this is a total fictional relationship and blah, blah, blah. And then she also, I guess we could just say now, like, give some more information on Babs.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you... all right, that's some good stuff, because Robbie was like getting off on that the whole episode.
Right.
And you're saying you're the Game of Thrones...
Yes,
So-
I love Game of Thrones, so I might be biased, but I really did like those little remarks.
Those little toss-ins.
Who's your favorite Game of Thrones character? Do you have a favorite?
Khaleesi, duh.
Oh, really?
Duh, Jared!
Is that yours, too?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch Game of Thrones. Sorry.
All
No,
right.
I love Khaleesi. I
Okay.
do. But I also did really like Robb Stark, who was mentioned in this episode.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it
We
for
don't
people who
wanna
haven't
spoil it.
seen
That's what I'm saying.
Game of Thrones. If you're saving it for a binge.
I may be.
Yeah?
So we won't go there.
Yeah.
All right.
I watch. But
was a
and
good
so
line.
does Babs.
Yes. Clearly a huge fan.
He's a huge fan because I mean, okay. So I'm guessing the author of the books. What's the author's name again?
Martin.
What's
I can't think right now.
George R.R.
That's gonna really
Martin
bug
George
me.
R.R. Martin George R.R. The famous author. This case is. I mean, there was really. I mean, we can kind of. I think we can kind of glaze over just the big points here. You know, they go to...
So this was... side note.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go
sort of
for
back
it.
to
No,
this.
go for it.
This was really interesting to me. I thought it was funny how... Okay, so Dale and Babs are working together now, but they're also dating.
Yeah.
And you know, Dale found out this whole information about this woman who Babs used to date, and she's crazy and made this whole scrapbook and everything. And I feel like when she came to deliver this information to Liv and Ravi, it was very much like, oh yeah, she believed it. It's fine. It was like, you know... totally fine.
That's
like,
a good point.
Yeah, like not even a hint of like skepticism. Like, yeah, she's working with Babs and there's a certain professional situation at hand, but she's also dating him. And you gotta know that on the personal side, you would be like,
What?
okay,
What?
or like, are you really for real
Were you
about
doing an
this?
impression of her voice there?
Yeah, / the thoughts in my head. That's the face I would make when I'm
Yeah.
thinking the thoughts in my head.
I like it.
Everyone's hearing the
just like
voice
the
now, right?
character.
Yeah.
Are the fan?
Oh,
Are you guys?
totally.
Is everyone hearing the voice?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do a great job of it,
You do a pretty good job, though.
but it's good. It's like it's okay. Okay, sorry. I did this joke
just
right
like
there.
that.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah. So on a personal level,
Yeah.
in her relationship, I just feel like she would have more like questions or skepticism about the scenario. But instead, she was just like, "Oh yeah, they did this and they did this and they did this," and it's like, well, okay,
That's not real.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not real at all.
It's
like,
true.
like you may take the person you're dating's word for it, but then in the back of your mind, you still might be like, well, you're kind of new to me, guy. So I don't know. I just thought it was
No, that's
interesting.
a really good point. I didn't even
Yeah.
pick up on that, so.
One of two possible scenarios there. One, I think there's something up with her, and she's just trying to get closer to Babs for some other
Yes,
thing.
yes,
like
yes.
it's
Maybe
just
she's
some-
also a badge bunny. Maybe.
She could be a badge bunny. She could be in tight with with Blaine, which I don't know why. I would just like those two to be. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because she comes off kind of like a badass cop.
She does,
and like take no
sort of
crap.
aggressive and like not very, not super friendly.
But soft
You
side.
know, with Babs.
Yeah, I saw them cozying up
Yeah.
together couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice nighty, right?
The nighty. Yes.
Yeah, not the sexiest of first names, so you have to make up for it with your nighttime wear.
Right.
I don't
Right,
think.
true.
Dale.
Dale.
Not a great name.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's named, any females are named Dale in your family, but
No,
I've never
there
even
was a
heard
famous
it.
cowgirl named Dale. Long time ago.
Yeah.
The only other Dales I've heard have been man names Dale.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Chip, along with
But
Chip.
when she was delivering
Yeah.
Chip. When she, a female Chip. Is there a female
Maybe,
Chip?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Lady
Yeah.
Blake
Yeah.
right here,
True.
so
That's true.
It's very possible.
Well, Blake's that's a cool. That's
that
cool.
is
Name.
a
I like
cool
Blake.
name.
Thanks,
I was actually thinking that earlier
Diane.
today. I like the name Blake. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just like niceties on this
too.
show. Just a lot of niceties.
The name of the author of Game of Thrones is George R.R. Martin.
Yes,
Ah.
that's it.
I had the
We added it.
pieces.
Yeah, you did.
I had the
I
pieces.
still like. What was it?
You
Martin
reordered it.
George R.R.
Yours is better.
Was that what it was? Yeah. I
Martin-
like ending on R.R.
Martin George
We
R.R.
got
Yeah.
the RR.
Yeah.
We're there.
Everyone's just like killing us on YouTube now.
They
It's
are. They're like, are you
You
serious?
watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
The other possibility is that they've been dating for a long time, and she's seen the stalking firsthand. Like, I've seen her texts, I've seen this and that. Maybe even
maybe.
in public. So maybe she's seen it so much where she's like, I know there's a lot of BS. But
Right. I
then
didn't
you
think they
wouldn't
were
stay with
dating for that long, but you're right. If he had to like get aggressive with the stalker lady the day before this happened,
Yeah.
then you're right. Maybe she has seen it and he's
Yeah.
explained the whole thing to her and been like,
Yeah.
she's a crazy person.
Any suspicions from either one of you on her? Like, do you think that she...
For Dale?
For Dale. I call her the Boz.
The
Yeah,
Boz. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like
that.
their whole little relationship.
Yeah?
So far.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know, but so
Right.
far, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, their whole cop commonality is rather cute.
That's cute.
It's cute. But yeah, I do feel like she potentially could be a little sketchy. I feel like that might have also been a prediction previously too, that she might be up to something.
Yeah.
I think you did say that.
Yeah, might be up
remember
to
that.
something.
Maybe we'll save it.
Maybe.
Maybe one of us will take that and run for the prediction
Okay,
segment.
fair enough.
Let's go to Karma Cleaners.
Yes.
So Liv and Robbie act like they're... I love that got a chuckle, the Karma Cleaners. Liv and Robbie act like they're dating, and that's when Robbie just acts like a total ass clown in the Cleaners. Yeah.
Yeah.
They meet was it Uma?
Uma.
Boss.
And Carl.
Well, we don't know Carl yet,
Uma
but he's a
Voss.
part of the triangle.
Yes.
Uma and Matthew Voss, who are getting married, and we find out he's a cop, and we also find out it's Liv's first flashback, and it's Matthew yelling at Regina, saying like, he has a scrapbook. He's like, "Don't give this to my wife." Blah blah blah. Okay, so he rips this away from her and tells her, get out of my life. Well, so are we suspecting anyone right at this point? Are we? You can't go for the bait, right? We're not suspecting the guy, because that's just too obvious.
Yeah.
Are you leaning one way at this moment? Are we thinking it's Uma?
I thought Uma.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, the whole scrapbook thing is uber creepy. Like, who does that?
Did you ever make a scrapbook?
Maybe,
For
when I was
anything?
like in sixth
Maybe a
grade.
real life one.
Yeah, not like a stalker scrapbook.
Not a,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We know you're still constructing that one. It's like half finished. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Bring it
that
in.
whole premise of the stalker scrapbook with
Yeah.
all the
It's
Photoshop
creepy.
things, it's so creepy.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
So creepy. And then to go deliver it to the person
know.
or the person's wife or girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like that's psychotic.
Yeah.
That's straight up psychotic.
Yeah, but a lot of these
So-
guys were attracted to it for a few
which-
minutes.
Yeah,
So-
apparently,
yeah.
which is also weird
Okay, I
and
have a
creepy.
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to stalker, like if you were being stalked by someone, would you rather them have a scrapbook or like a shrine? Like
A shrine.
Shrine.
A shrine.
100% shrine.
What would you want? God?
Voice of God?
I would definitely want a shrine over a
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because-
dedication.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
And the shrine
Stays away.
Stays away.
Yeah.
And they have to go to their shrine to
Yeah.
do their honoring
Exactly.
or
In
whatever
fact,
they're
I would
doing.
hope everyone would have a shrine of me.
Right?
Like even all my, I hope I came off really
I hope our
well with
iZombie
people.
fans have shrines of us.
How creeped out would you be? Let's say you met someone like casually and kind of knew them, and then you went
Yeah.
to their place at some point, male or female, and they had some kind of area of their place devoted to you? Would you immediately say, I want this person, I'm not talking to this person anymore? What
It
if you're
depends
kind
on
of-
who it is.
I think
Okay,
I'd be a
let's say
little
you meet a girl
intrigued.
and like-
I'd want to know more.
So
I'd
you
be
meet a
little
girl in the
intrigued.
office, a little less threatening.
Yeah.
Girl in the office. You go out a few times, you hang out, but it's like really good.
Wait, are
Like,
you
this
saying
could be a
this
new
as
friend?
like Desiree and I would meet a girl? So it'd be like a girlfriend? like a friend?
Yeah, friend.
Okay.
A friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's
Just because that changes things. Just
does.
check. Just make sure.
Yeah, like a friend, like but a new friend.
Okay.
Like we're a little older. You don't really have new friends. When's the last time you made a new friend? But
I make
like-
new friends all the time.
Do you really?
I do.
That's one thing I have not said in 20 years.
I mean, a new friend.
Yeah, like I have a new like. When does one get into the friend category? We're getting off here, but I think that's a nice discussion to have.
Jared, we make new friends all the time here at AFTERBUZZ.
We
Say that
do.
I'm new friends with all of you.
Oh
That's
my
right.
god. Oh my god.
That is right.
It was a lot of
So in
people.
other words-
a lot of people that are more than friends.
No, I think I would be intrigued in a way,
Yeah, so-
but incredibly creeped out at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be horrified.
Yeah.
I would be horrified. But it depends on who it is. Because if it was like Johnny Depp, then I'd be like, oh, this is great. It's great
Even
for
like
me.
bloated Johnny Depp. He looks really bloated now.
I know you're
He
right. You're right.
does.
Not
Lately.
saying, whatever.
Lately. If this was like
Allegedly.
Edward Scissorhands era Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
Yes.
I might be like, oh, how convenient.
But not in like the makeup. Are you attracted to that whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think that's an attractive man?
I think so.
With
too.
scissors for hands.
I do.
I'm with you.
I'll let you in
The
on something.
weird things that guys say, and
I
then you
know.
say you're attracted to a dude that wears white makeup
With
and has
scissors on his
scissors.
hands.
Could literally one false move.
Yes, I will say that when Edward Scissorhands came out, I was probably like, I don't know, 8 or 7 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, younger. And I
loved
remember
it.
watching it as a small child, 7 or 8 or however old I was.
The hands. I love the hands.
And I was totally like, oh, loving
Well, I can
him.
see as like an 8-year-old. Like kind of
Oh.
cool. It's like superhero-ish.
But not superhero-ish, like dreamy-ish.
So you would still
Yeah.
like that guy to like show up at your doorstep and
Yes!
like take you out to
Yeah,
dinner.
I loved it.
See?
I loved it too.
And then I would
was
look-
probably a little bit young. I was probably like 6.
Okay.
Am I
all
reading this
good.
correctly? Okay. There's a guy with scissors for hands that wears makeup and leather, or I forget his exact outfit, with like spiked hair. And you
Yeah.
go to his place and he has a shrine devoted to you, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm in. I'm in.
I'd be.
That's
I'd be in.
attractive.
I'd be in.
But he has
great.
to be Johnny Depp
Has to be
doing
Johnny.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
yeah.
it.
Because he was like sweet and endearing and confused and didn't know things.
Yeah.
And then I would look at Winona Ryder's character and be like, oh, she's so lucky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't
true.
relate on any way to the.
It's true.
Yeah, to
Desiree and I
Winona
confirm
Ryder.
it. This
do.
happened for us.
Yeah.
You can't be alone.
So thrown off. Can't be alone. That's the nickname today's episode. Oh yeah, we had the
be alone.
nickname.
Yes.
Can you read my chicken scratch? 99. Who wants to say it? 99 problems.
99
But Rob Stark
problems.
ain't one.
Yeah,
That's
Rob
right.
Stark ain't one. We
right.
forgot totally our nickname.
It's okay. Good we bring it in now.
Yeah.
know.
And as for crazy is concerned, I could see as a guy being attracted to crazy
Yeah.
for a week.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of fun. I don't think it works
Why
the
is
same
that
way
fun?
for
I'm very interested
well,
to
I
know
think
why it's fun.
I don't know. You see a potential kind of if you see someone kind of nutty or weird, you don't really see the long term. You're like this
Yes.
person's kind of crazy and fun for a week, but
Yeah.
I mean, for anything long term, no. So I could see how these cops got
Yeah.
wrangled into the mess.
Well, I could also see probably that like a crazy lady like that would probably be really attentive and
Yeah.
like like all about the
Flattering.
person, flattering and just
Yeah.
all about the person until it became too much.
Yeah.
And then the dude would be like, "Whoa,
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
yeah,
Total opposite
okay,
effect
thanks,
though.
bye."
This is great. This is great. This is the greatest episode of AfterBuzz ever. What is that from?
I don't know. I think it's just like a thing now.
Oh, wow.
It's just a thing.
We are in sync today. Let's fly through this case because we got some juicy stuff to
We
discuss.
do. We really do.
I just wrote down the talking points here. They eventually go to the bridge, like this love bridge where all these locks are on it, and they find that she wrote the initials to all these people that she's slept with or hooked up with on these locks. And of course, they find the old scrapbook. Liv does some of her stalking work that we were talking a lot about earlier.
She was an expert
Yeah,
stalker.
yeah.
She was.
Which was
Brains
great.
were great.
Best.
Yeah. She finds that
Seattle
the Seattle
cyclers.
cyclers
Yes.
online, how they almost got run over.
Yeah, and they marked
yeah.
down suspicious
Cars, like
car
vehicles and
information.
Yeah.
license
Yes.
plates.
So she was able to track down the suspicious SUV,
Yeah.
the black SUV,
Yeah.
the initials something.
WP.
WP.
Yeah, WP.
We think maybe the license plate number.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how she tracked the vehicle itself.
Yeah.
And then, which I thought was very interesting, found the vehicle and then like jumped in like
Stalker brain.
So weird.
But a stalker brain in not like a whole scenario thinking kind of way. Like she
Not
just was
smart.
like,
That's the whole stalker brain.
I'm just
now.
gonna jump in. I'm just gonna keep my light on.
That's
I'm
stalker
just gonna
brain.
crawl in the
Stalker
back
get in
seat.
trouble. Get in trouble. They go to jail.
Crazy.
She goes to jail.
She does go to jail.
Now, what did you both think about when she? Did you think that she was going to attack someone?
I thought
in
she was
jail?
going to attack all the roommates in that little prison cell.
Take them all out.
I thought
and they'd
for
be like, "What
sure.
happened?"
Yeah.
There'd be no way out of that.
I know. And I was hoping that she was going to be in there longer than she was, which
Yeah.
is like terrible to say. But
I was kind of hoping it too. And then like right at the moment
Yeah.
where she was gonna get that
It's
one,
like, you're released. I'm like, no.
we're like, no.
We're gonna get that. Well, that's a kind of a prediction. We'll save it.
Okay.
But we're.
I liked when the
Yeah.
warden was like, get in the cell.
Yeah.
She's like, can I have my own cell? It's a safety issue. And she's like, you'll be fine. She's like, I know I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Liv.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was kind of hoping for that Teen Wolf moment.
Yeah.
You know, Teen Wolf, like when he's like changing. Do you remember? Have you watched Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Remember he like changed like at the early stages, like when he changes just to kind of freak people out. Like doesn't change, like his eyes go. You know when he gets like the keg of beer.
Yes.
So I was kind of hoping she would do the give me a keg
Right,
of
right,
beer
right.
in the
Yes.
cell.
Like,
so
as a
intimidate-
threatening
like,
tactic.
The one girl's going off yelling Ferguson, all this stuff, and then and then she just looks at her and gives her like that and
Yeah.
turns
Zombie
like
eye.
the veins, and then she just shuts up. I was really hoping for a
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
up
yeah.
moment.
New episode of Orange is the New Black. She
Someone's
shuts
a
up.
zombie.
New season. Done.
Yeah, with Liv.
Liv.
Yeah, she's going to be a guest star. So she gets out eventually. She almost turns. Robbie hooks her up with the liquid brains, more of the stalker brains.
Yeah.
And they make the link. Now I'm trying to retrace my steps. They go back to the Karma Cleaners because they find out. Well, how do they know about Uma's brother Carl? I'm forgetting how to make the link there. How that they knew that he was involved. If anyone finds their notes, we'll jump on that. But they go back to the cleaners. Oh yeah, that's right. They found more. They found some more blood at the scene that wasn't just hers.
Correct.
So
yeah.
they go to the Karma Cleaners. They find he's the guy scratched on the neck where she got him, and he's guilty right away. Like he just starts running. We later find out. We'll just wrap it up with a bow here. That Uma admits that yeah, my husband cheated on me with her. I told my brother to rough her up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that she stole my engagement ring, but then I later found out. Took it back. She's the one who shot Regina in the back
Regina,
and
yeah.
killed her.
Yeah.
So she admits to it. So that was it. Wrapped up. It was wasn't any case that goes into any more episodes. It was kind of it. What did you think? Let's put a bow on her jealousy and her stalker.
Regina's?
No, I was going to go to Liv's. Like she just had the one flashback, correct? So
Yeah.
she didn't have any Babs flashbacks,
Yeah,
which was a
nothing.
bummer.
Yeah.
I
No
know.
Babs.
Right.
I was really hoping for something, but
I
that'd
know,
be kind
even
of
in the
awkward.
beginning, I was like, they're teasing that, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll see something great.
I know
and
you're right. They
nothing.
said it.
Yeah.
They did.
And then Ravi gave his great Babs O face.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see the O face. Yeah, and then we find out that Babs is a great cook. Makes some po. What is a po' boy? Po' boy.
It's like
like a hoagie.
like-
Like a hoagie.
It's like a sandwich in a way.
Yeah, isn't it like fried seafood? Like
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah,
like
it's
shrimp or
'cause it's
something
Cajun.
Cajun
Oh, boy.
style.
Yeah.
Right, in like a bun.
Like in a hot dog bun.
In the bun.
like a bun.
Hey, like there it is. Like Babs, give me a
Babs
bun.
with the
In a bun.
boy.
That voice is driving me crazy.
I
It's
know.
piercing.
It's bad.
It hurts. I love her to death because she's great in the show, but something's going on.
Something gets you.
I don't mean any ill will to like. It's just I don't know. There's something going on there. Maybe it's for the character.
Maybe.
Could be. Could be.
Let's dive
Could be.
into some Max Rager stuff.
Yeah.
there's really a lot of Max Rager developments here. We find out that that
And then
Vaughn,
we need to talk more about Liv's jealousy.
Yes, we do.
We're jumping
We need
into
to get on
that.
that.
We're jumping into that. Oh yeah. Well, we can maybe we'll jump into the love triangle with that.
Okay.
But what do you think's going on with Max Rager? Okay, they're obviously who is that downstairs? Do we know that person? Is that the that they're doing the testing on the zombie?
Right, and I
Yeah.
don't think we know who that zombie is. I think that was one of the like just a random zombie
Yeah.
that they grabbed because we saw her
'cause she
down
ate.
below. Yes, a couple episodes ago, and they just like have her down there
Yeah.
for research.
Yeah. So they're developing Supermax.
Yep.
And then we see them tease something about it next week. About
Mm-hmm.
but so what is Vaughn? What's the ultimate idea here? Because he's got Major out killing what zombies.
Yeah.
But so what's Vaughn's? Because his ultimate goal is a little blurry. He's kind of like Blaine.
It's
Right.
true.
So I'm just trying to figure out what his ultimate goal is. Like he's,
Yeah.
of course, trying to. I don't know what he's trying. I don't know what he.
Well,
it's
like
kind of
super
muddled.
strength, as we saw
Yeah.
with the guy in the gym. But
Yeah. And I sort of don't understand why he's testing on a zombie.
Yeah.
Because his game plan is to get rid of all the zombies.
Yeah.
He's hired Major and who knows who else maybe, you know, after Major or whatever, to get rid of these zombies so that there are no more zombies, so that he can be giving his Max Rager to humans everywhere.
Yeah.
So I feel like testing on a zombie, I don't know really what that accomplishes. Because I feel like the results you get from a zombie are going to be far different than what you get from a human, based on, you know, the Max Rager itself. And then in his perfect world, there are not going to be any more zombies. So I'm kind of not understanding why.
I don't know. Is it a power
Testing on
thing?
the zombie.
Like, did he get excited when he saw the zombie souped up? Like, he didn't want to try it on people, but he saw the zombie and he kind of wanted it. He's like, immediately he couldn't help himself. And he didn't care about the after effects, the side effects.
Yeah.
So he ends up taking it in the gym with Major and
Right.
can lift all kinds of weight. I don't know how they're going to make him look all jacked up or something like CGI. Or I don't know what they're going to do. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they're. I'm just thinking him and Blaine, like they're both trying to find a way to the top of of Seattle somehow,
Right.
and I think this is. I don't know what the ultimate idea
Yeah,
is.
no, it's true. And we saw the scientists down below explain like their findings on the new Max
Yeah.
Rager.
Right.
And he said like, well, one of the side effects is this, you know, potentially aggressive behavior after the energy kicks in and everything.
Yeah.
You could be, you know, witnessing this really aggressive, intense behavior. So then we also see that when Vaughn drinks it and gets super aggressive and like lifts
the gym,
all
like,
the,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
lifts
Yeah.
all the weight that's on the machine. He like chucks that ball at the other guy and he's like, ooh, baby, for I don't
that
know what,
guy.
groaning, lifting a weight or
Grunting,
something.
yes.
Right, for no reason.
Yeah, so that's what I thought was funny is that, okay, so they're giving this Max Rager to the zombie test subject, and they see that it has an increase in energy, but a zombie's already aggressive and violent, so it's
Yeah.
like you're not going to really gauge any sort of aggressiveness from giving it to the zombie. But,
Yeah.
you know, anyway.
Thoughts, Desiree, on the Max Rager?
Or
is it just kind of a
there's
muddled
lot.
mess?
I don't know. I mean, with the whole aggression thing, it's like if they feed that to humans to fight the zombies, that could help. But like, the fact that he's testing it on a zombie too is what confuses me
Yeah.
for sure. It's like, why, if that were to be the case, to fight the zombies through the humans, like why? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like that.
Honestly, and when it comes down to it, he just wants to make money.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if people start seeing that this has this kind of effect, and you know, because they ignored the side effects the first time, people were turning into zombies.
Exactly.
And now he's making the Supermax, and he's gonna. I think he's just gonna make some serious cash.
Yeah.
Off of developing
buy
this
it?
drink. Would I buy it?
Yeah.
Do you drink energy drinks?
No, actually, I don't.
I don't either.
Only time I ever do is on like a drive back from Vegas.
Okay.
Like that's
Yes.
the only time I'll do it. But that's
Yeah.
no, not casually. I can't do
Yeah.
it at all.
No.
No. I have a friend who drinks them. It's actually his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Oh, his name is Andrew.
Happy
Andrew.
birthday, Andrew.
Yeah. But he's obsessed with like the sugar-free
Yeah.
ones. Like it's sugar-free. And it's like, well, you might as well just commit and just have the energy drink.
Right.
Yeah, I
because
don't know.
probably all the other chemicals you're drinking, it's not really that much of a trade-off.
Yeah.
It's like tons of chemicals,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have sugar.
And especially going to the gym, like I feel like that's the worst idea to take an energy
No,
drink
it's
before the gym.
probably
like
not good.
cramps everywhere. Oh,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Just good old-fashioned motivation.
I know.
You know.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah. So that's kind of where Max Rager is.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we left off with that. Let's talk about this. This was a fun episode. Well, kind of fun and depressing episode for Liv.
Yeah.
For what she turned into, the stalker thing. She got herself into a lot of trouble. But we're starting to see Major how he can like not just like give up and be like, "Oh, you suck," and I'm leaving this relationship. Like he's like this was probably the hardest test for him, and he was fine with it. Okay, the safe. Like he's definitely I mean, did any of you think that he was? I mean, no. You knew he was going to open it, and nothing was going to be. In
Oh
there.
yeah.
Okay. Did you like? Okay, first off, did you like where Liv was this episode being a stalker? Like, where's it rank? Is it up there? Is it pretty high on like? Because that's
Yeah,
what I like to do.
I
I like to
liked
go
it.
back
I
and
was-
look at every
yeah.
single role and be like, okay,
Yeah.
where does it land on the spectrum?
I liked it. I
liked
totally
it too,
liked
and
it.
I was waiting for her to figure out something about Gilda. I was waiting, and like finally,
They
knows
wouldn't
Did,
give
did you
something.
did you think that she was gonna send the face with the picture
Yes,
at the end?
Yes, I absolutely did.
I was like, it's gonna
That would have been
happen.
the stupidest move. No one, you don't send your face.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that, right?
Everyone knows that.
Right?
Obviously. Yeah, I guess we don't send a lot of those because I'm like,
No.
she's gonna put the face.
I know. I thought the
I
same
actually
thing.
thought
I was
too
like,
for a second. This is
she's
hopeful.
gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. But I really like this one a lot. I liked Liv's character. I liked the whole stalker aspect of it because that is yet again a new side of Liv that we haven't seen. And she is not traditionally a very jealous girl.
No.
True.
Major and her have been together for a long time, and they were engaged and they were going to be married, and all of this was like very trusting. So the fact that she like flipped her lid on this one and was just presenting a completely
like
opposite personality type that she has, I thought was really interesting. But it was funny, like the events that they chose to have her take part in, and then like Major's reactions to them. So like the phone was
Yeah.
funny because it's like the
fingerprint.
smartphone with the
Have you ever
fingerprint.
done that? Have you ever done that?
No, but I might have some.
See, that's why the thumbprints it's not as safe as a code.
No.
No, it's not. Someone could just be sleeping.
Yeah.
That's how a stalker like came up with that idea. Like they're
Right.
like, oh, we can totally make it seem like it's safer, but no. Like I
yeah.
guarantee it
Yeah.
was someone who wanted more information on
Yeah.
their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend.
Right.
That's who developed it.
Totally.
Yeah.
So she got in and
Yeah.
she reads
I
all these
loved
texts.
that. That was great.
It was
Fabulous, Liv.
super crafty.
So you loved it. See, no.
I liked
No.
it too.
Boundaries.
I liked it too.
I liked
and I thought
it.
that was funny also because Major was like, it's not cool, Liv. It's really not cool, or whatever, that she
Yeah.
read his phone. Which, like, personally, I think is totally fine.
To go through
Yeah.
their phone? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, and I'll
totally
tell you
not
why.
cool.
Well,
Private
I'll tell you why.
conversations.
I
Oh, this
agree
is
to an
huge.
extent.
Yeah.
Oh
because
my God! What am I being surrounded by here? Hiding my phone.
I feel like if you have
Craziness.
suspicion and there's
There
a
it is.
reason to look, then absolutely.
Yeah. And even if you don't have suspicion, I feel like if you've been in a relationship to a point where you know you're exclusive and monogamous and in love and it's going to a certain direction, you should be fine with being able to look at each other's phones. It shouldn't be that face right there that we're
Yeah.
looking on Jared.
No.
It should be like, hey, I need to make a phone call. Can I use your phone? Sure. Hey, like, you know, it
No,
shouldn't
that's
be
fine.
top secret like that
No.
because there really shouldn't be private conversations
Yeah,
that would
that's
hurt
true.
another person to an extent of like, oh, we need to break up over this. If you're
Okay.
dating someone for 6 weeks, yeah,
And they kind of have been.
privacy.
They have. See, here's their case, and the reason I'm making the face is because, you know, I could be dating someone for a long time, and I could let them borrow. I'll give my phone for the day. You need my phone? Take it. Go for it, and that's fine. But it comes to the point they were in a relationship, almost got married. Then they were probably not together for like what, a year now,
They were-
maybe more.
yeah, they were
so
broken up for a
now they're
while.
starting to date again.
Yeah.
So you're breaking the ice again. The last thing you need, because they both could be dating people up to a week ago. So she goes through texts that are new from a girl and then so she overreacts. So if you're so you're not going to go through someone's phone that you just started dating in 5 weeks. That's just crazy.
No, that
Right.
is crazy.
That's-
That
okay.
is like
I thought you were both
Because
going
of
to say
time.
no. Yes.
But no.
Yeah,
yes, we
no.
would. Yes, we would.
Yeah.
No, I do think that is
Yeah.
too short
That's
of a
why
period
it's
of time.
nuts.
That's nuts.
So you don't
And
think? So
it's-
why is it not crazy in this instance? Because they have a past.
Absolutely.
I think so.
But so she overreacted because she's a stalker to the
Because
text.
she's on the brain.
But wouldn't any girl overreact or any guy overreact to a text that came through from someone else about hanging out and what are you up to and are you up? Of course they would.
They would. Well,
Yes.
yes, it would be suspicious, but
Yeah.
But I think that their scenario is just very different. They aren't a brand new couple. They
Exactly.
do have a past. They were about to be married.
Yeah.
So they already established a foundation of some sort of trust. And then, yes, they broke up for a year and a half. But see, in
She
Liv's...
became a zombie.
And she became a zombie,
Yeah.
you know.
He became a
But-
zombie and killed zombies.
A
A
few
lot of
things
things.
happen. A few things happen.
He almost died.
Right. It's been very eventful. But see, and then yet again, all these other things are like more reasons for trust and friendship, and I mean they've been very honest with one another. So she's on the stalker brains, so obviously her reaction has been like way crazier because of the brains. Yeah. But even if it weren't, and even if she had gone through his phone, like his reaction surprised me for that reason. Because if she had said like, "Hey, I went through your phone and I saw these texts and I saw all of this, whatever," I would have expected his response to be like, you know, a little more understanding or just like explanatory, because I feel like they've already reached that place of trust and communication.
And what was his excuse? I was trying to remember as we were talking about this, but what exactly did he say
about Gilda?
Yeah,
Rita?
Yeah,
he just said he said she came to him and basically threw herself on him at a really low moment. So he took it for what it was,
just like Babs probably.
Just like that. Exactly. And so he took it for what it was, and then it was done. And he said everything has been ended since the moment that he and Liv got back together. Which I totally believe.
Yeah,
I do.
And the fact, and this is another interesting thing, is that Liv's texts that she read off of Major's phone were from before they got back together.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, is like, I think that even if you were going through the phone and you found these texts from the past, technically they were on a break.
Yeah. But then so Gilda finds out and texts him again, and this whole thing circles back again at the end.
But do we feel like Gilda,
she did it on purpose?
No, because she knows now.
Knows at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows now.
Ooh,
she says something interesting where she says Major should be punished for that.
Yeah.
To Liv, which I thought was interesting.
When they were sitting on the couch and then Liv was joking, or not joking, she was actually going on Facebook and making all those all the awful comments to all the girls talking to Major. I feel like that's when Gilda knew or found out.
She absolutely knew.
Yeah, because I mean, she saw Major's Facebook page.
Yeah.
She saw that she was saying like, "I'm going on Major's page, my boyfriend," and talking to all these sluts or whatever. So she knew that the cat was out of the bag in that moment. So then it's like a flip switched, and she was like, "Oh, he deserves to be punished." So now it's like, now she's just messing with Liv.
Of course,
she's just doing all of this to stir the pot, mess with her.
I can't tell yet.
Or maybe she just wants to like have that one up where because I mean at this point it's like she doesn't know that Liv had his phone.
Yeah,
like when she was actually
she didn't know she's on stalker brains.
Yeah,
but don't you think that she would imagine Liv would find out eventually?
Here's what I think. They were playing REM in the background. If it wasn't REM, or some other version of it. Of Everybody Hurts. And I thought it was almost like this sad, Liv loves Major. And I almost thought it was, they were showing an angle of like, wow, Gilda's not this badass in control, woman who's like, that you thought was like, you know, nothing could faze her. I thought it was like she's actually, because you could see the jealousy a few episodes ago.
Yeah,
where she's actually likes Major, I think. And I think that she set that up where I kind of think that she was in a sad moment herself, like, I'll just send nude photos at 1:30 because I'm lonely too, but I'm lonely for different reasons. Liv's lonely because she's on stalker brain, she's all messed up. Gilda's got daddy issues, and she's sending not nude pics, but close to it. I think she's so they're both having this everybody, and I think with the song kind of brought everything together. Like, wow, they're both in this really like low spot. That's what I think. I think she's messing with Liv, but I don't think in that instance she was. I think in that instance she was actually alone at 1:30 because I think Gilda's a very lonely, the loneliest character in the show.
Yeah, she is extremely lonely.
Yeah,
but
do we feel bad for her though? Like,
no,
I don't feel bad.
No,
I want to, but
no, but I like her
at all.
I like her too, but I don't feel bad for her at all.
Not at all. No. Do you want to do some predictions?
Yeah.
You got some? All right, let's get into some predictions here. Wrap her up.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ
Okay, Desiree.
TV.
We're going to start with you.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, my notes here.
Yeah,
I didn't
notes.
have many.
Extensive notes.
However, I was talking about the whole like Liv and Major situation. So I think even without the stalker brains, I think she's still going to be hurt. She's going to have a lot of questions. I think she's going to want to know more about this whole situation. I want to know, do you think that if she has the talk with Major, will he actually reveal that it's Gilda? Because if that's the case, like, that's just going to be a crazy, chaotic situation.
Right. Okay, I have a question. Major has not been to Liv's house since she's gotten Gilda as the roommate, right?
No, I don't think so.
I think that's so
No.
weird.
Which is so weird because like that was one of my predictions like a couple of weeks back, and that's just freaking bizarre to me that he hasn't been there. So I want to know that. I don't know if he would tell her.
Yeah.
Because like, does Major know that Gilda's her roommate?
See, I don't think so.
I don't think he does.
Which is so weird. Well, we know now that Gilda knows that Major's Liv's boyfriend.
Exactly.
So
there's that, at least.
So I don't know. See,
That could be a cliffhanger next week, I think. 'Cause we got the half season finale, so.
I know.
Truly. Yeah, because if Gilda and Major find out about each other, that messes the whole plan up in terms of like what Gilda's trying to do with Liv.
Exactly.
So I think they're going to try to keep that a secret as long as possible.
Yeah.
I don't really know Gilda's intention now of like texting Major and trying to like stir up the pot there
likes
because,
him.
but she knows he's involved with Liv.
I know, and that's
So-
another thing too. So it's like his job is to kill zombies. She knows that Liv is a zombie.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I
But
do
they need
think
her, though. Max Rager needs Liv.
So that's another interesting thing.
Right. And I do think that Gilda is going to play a part in outing Major with the whole zombie killing. And I think that's probably how Liv is going to find out. I think it's going to be something to do with Gilda at some point.
Yeah.
And I still think that Bosio might be up to no good.
Ah, that's a good segue.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to go with that. I'm going with the big bad Bosio. I think she's got something up her sleeve. I think she might. I just don't think she truly likes Babs. I think there's something going on there. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's affiliated with who was the chief that died last year? Because he was
Kawasaki.
Yeah, I don't think it's Kawasaki.
You got me on
we
that
could
name.
name a few other things. We could just keep
But it was
going
close.
down that road. Yeah. But I think she's affiliated in some way there. Like, I don't know what's going on. She just seems kind of dirty. You know, I think there's some kind of evil lurking there. So that's my prediction. I think that maybe not this season, or maybe in the next half of the second season, she kind of turns, you know. Side note, I like how Major's the one that's hiding something this whole season.
Me too.
And last year it was Liv. And it's kind of fun how everything's switched. So I think starting season 3 or the second half of 2, everything's going to get twisted. And they're just going to keep on again, off again. But no Blaine this episode. So like,
Blaine.
I know we didn't talk about it at all, but like quickly, like, what's he up to? They tease next week. Liv's going to be a superhero or something, or a fake superhero, right?
Yeah, and still no Blaine. That was
know.
still
No,
not
he
part
was
of the
in this
teaser.
tease.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he brought
Barely, though.
He brought the injured guy to the the lab, and he said if you scratch him, you'll find the cure to zombieism. So he's been up to something where he brings a
very
guy
quick.
in that's so they're concocting something from the Utopium and everything. I think it's gonna be a great half season finale next week.
And everyone's superheroes.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Oh my
Love
God,
it.
did we? How about you guys plug your Twitters and Instagrams? I'm trying to find this.
Hannah's
email
information.
For Hannah's
Yes,
information.
wonderful.
For tonight.
Right. We gotta
All
get
right.
on that.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Pressure's
Well,
on.
Hannah, we missed you and we love you, and we're going to get your information to everybody so everybody can go see her perform. I am Blake V, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
And I am Desiree, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at dmurph625.
What's
Yay!
up? I'm Jared Gilkerson. That's at Gilkerson Radio on Twitter. And check out Hannah. Hannah Pritchard. I got the email right here. I almost forgot her last name. She starts her play. It's at the Blank Theater, December 1st through the 10th. And that's Tuesday through Thursdays, 8 p.m. Check out theblank.com. And you can get tickets. You can go see her show. You can go see her live. Go check it out, everyone. And we will see you all next week for the mid-season finale.
We will see you.
Craziness.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.